Did you know that more than half of US adults have tried marijuana at least once in their life, even though it is a federal offense? The view on recreational marijuana use has changed throughout the years, and according to an article by procon.org from November of 2018, the public support for the legalization of marijuana has gone from 12% in 1969 to 66%. Marijuana was first legalized in Colorado and Washington in 2012, but since then has reached 18 different states across the country. First, let's talk about how legalizing marijuana boosts the economy. According to a video by Illustrate to Educate, in June of 2020, the legal marijuana industry generated $7.2 billion in economic activity in 2016 and added millions of dollars in federal taxes paid by cannabis businesses. The industry is expected to reach $24 billion by 2025, which would lead to industries such as tourism, banking, food, real estate, construction, and transportation benefit overall. A study by the University of California Agriculture Issues Centers estimated that the legal marijuana market in California could generate $5 billion annually. If the entire U.S. was to legalize marijuana, the revenue produced by these companies would drastically increase and would help our tax revenue overall. The next thing I want to discuss is how the legalization of marijuana takes money away from drug cartels and eliminates the cost effect for enforcing marijuana laws. In an interview with National Public Radio, a Mexican cannabis farmer states, "If the U.S. continues to legalize pot, they'll run us into the ground." This quote relates to how much cartels are being affected due to states legalizing marijuana, because the legal marijuana companies are taking all the revenue that previously was made by the cartel. In Colorado and Washington, drug cartels have lost an estimated $2.7 billion in profit. The cost of arresting people for marijuana possession ranges from $1.19 billion to $6.03 billion per year in the United States. Expenses for police, judicial, legal, and correctional are all included in this cost. The expense of incarcerating marijuana offenders is projected to be $600 million per year in the United States. If marijuana was legalized, this would help our community in the sense that cops can focus on more serious and life-threatening crimes instead of worrying about looking for marijuana-related cases. The last point I want to bring up is how marijuana is less harmful than alcohol and tobacco, which are already legal. Even though alcohol and cigarettes are legal, they are known to cause cancer, heart failure, liver damage, and other health problems. According to the CDC, 6 people die every day from alcohol poisoning, and 88,000 people die each year in the United States as a result of excessive alcohol consumption. There have, however, been no reported incidents of marijuana overdose fatalities. Alcoholism affects 3 to 4 times as many Americans as marijuana addiction does. According to a study in the Lancet ranking, the harmfulness of drugs put alcohol first as the most harmful, tobacco is 6th, and cannabis 8th. According to the National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, alcohol is involved in 25 to 30% of violent crimes in the U.S., and according to a report published by the United States Department of Justice, this amounts to millions of alcohol-related violent crimes each year. The government, on the other hand, does not collect violent incidents directly related to marijuana usage because marijuana consumption has not been linked to violence. Marijuana is less poisonous, addictive, and destructive to the body than alcohol, and is less likely to lead to violent or irresponsible behavior. Now, to wrap things up, I hope after today you can see all the real benefits to legalizing marijuana. There are pros and cons to passing this on a federal level, but I believe the pros outweigh the cons. Marijuana is used in many ways to help people around the country and should not be seen as an overwhelming threat like has sometimes been addressed till this day.